looking for evidence of the biblical Jesus outside of the Bible, the Jewish Talmud often comes up. It is important to note that Yeshua was a common Hebrew name, and many Jews have argued that there is no reference to the biblical Jesus anywhere in the Talmud. The closest we can get is from the Babylonian Talmud, Sanhedrin 43a. The Babylonian Talmud was not written until the 5th century, so we're just talking about Jewish traditions from people who were not eyewitnesses. And as bad as you want the New Testament books to be written by eyewitnesses to Jesus, they weren't. Paul never even claims to have met Jesus as a man, and the Gospels are all written by anonymous authors decades to centuries after Jesus supposedly lived. Now let me read the closest reference to the biblical Jesus from the Talmud, Sanhedrin 43a. On the eve of Passover, Yeshu was hanged. For 40 days before the execution took place, a herald went forth and cried, "He is going forth to be stoned because he has practiced sorcery and enticed Israel to apostasy. Anyone who can say anything in his favor, let him come forward and plead on his behalf." But since nothing was brought forward in his favor, he was hanged on the eve of Passover. The next line is really significant. Allah retorted, "Do you suppose that he was one for whom a defense could be made? Was he not an enticer, concerning whom Scripture says, 'Neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him'? With Yeshu, however, it was different, for he was connected with the government." It goes on to say that Yeshu had 5 disciples, not 12, and they were all executed as well. This may or may not even be a reference to the biblical Jesus at all. But one thing is certain, this is not a Jewish rebuttal to the Christian narrative of the Gospels. Because there are too many differences. There is no Pontius Pilate, there is no crucifixion, and most importantly, there is not even a rebuttal to the claim of the resurrection of the dead. So the bottom line is that the Jewish Talmud cannot be used as a reference to support the historical Jesus, even from his enemy's perspective.